Well, on internet, this is my second Photoshop tutorial, and this is gonna be on how to create a simple Photoshop montage using this photo of the Eiffel Tower. We're gonna montage this little guy from here that is actually me. So as always, we start by importing the two images, and voila. So here we got a background. We're gonna create a new layer by pressing Ctrl plus J. We're not gonna use this. Yeah. So why did I choose this image? It's because, as you can see, this is a pretty pretty noticeable contrast level. This is pretty dark and this is pretty white, so that's the reason, and that is gonna make the work for this tool a lot easier. This is the quick selection tool, and it acts by looking for the high contrast parts of the images. Then we select the area, and it does the most of the work. Well, as you can see here, there is no separate place, so we can type Alt and press to undo these little areas we don't want to cut, we don't want to have in our layer. So my shoes are, well, this has not to be very accurate, because we're going to resolve this later by erasing these parts we don't want to use. So it seems it's pretty good. Yeah. So next step, we can create another layer, and we can hide this one. So how do I erase or divide these little areas that I don't want to use because it looks awful? I'm gonna use, I could use these, a polygonal lasso tool, and I can cut by doing this. I close in here and press up. Yeah, but we are going to use this special tool, erase it tool, because it is gonna make the work a little bit easier. In this case, we don't want to be so accurate, so precise in our montage. It's just a demonstration on how it is made a very basic Photoshop montage. So this is, oh my god, well, as you expected, I'm not run all this part of the video, so oh shit. So see you in the next part. Well, as you can see, now I'm done cutting myself up and cleaning this. So yeah, as you can see, it is not so well back. We're going to blur this image, this border size or boundaries, by using these. Alright, is using this smart tool in which we can use the diameter we want to use. This is only going to enhance the these little parts of the image. It's gonna blur, as I say, those very how can I say, very tooth-root, so you are not going to see those drastic change on the overall montage when you apply this tool. What it does is basically blurs. A very specific way to understand this is in this part, when you need to, this is very drastic, so as you can see, this is going to regularize and make it looks a little bit realistic, a little bit more realistic than what it actually is. Yeah, because I'm not in the Eiffel Tower. So as you expected, I'm going to pause the video and keep trying it. Oh yeah, I forgot to say that you shall not never abuse from this tool, because it is gonna make to seem very unreal or very fake in the final work. It's just to blur these little pics, and I think I'm done here. Well, so what is next? So we have this. I can drop it down, and by selecting this, well, I'm gonna make a new layer. I don't like to use background, so I choose this tool. It's called selection tool, I guess. Well, and then I drag this to here, and that's it. It's a montage, or montage as someone say. Well, now as you can see, this is not the proportion I want to have in my photograph. So selecting this layer, I'm going to edit. Was it edit? Well, no, I'm going to select, yes, no, edit, transform, and scale to a simple scale. Then you should press shift while doing this operation, so it is going not to lose the sense on and the proportions of on the image, because look what happens if you don't use shift. Yeah, it runs completely out of my well. So as I was using it, oh shit, sorry. Well, let's go ahead and do the same thing. Transform, scale, shift, and crop it in. So I'm approaching the real size I want people look. Oh well. Now I've learned that I have a little problem. My shoes are not in a what? Not in a what position? Well, where do I want me to be? I guess in here is okay. I guess in here is a little unrealistic. Or I can just pose for this photo in here. What about if I just take the photograph from here, and it's gonna make pretty realistic, I guess. Though, and that's a photo of me when I was in the Eiffel Tower there in Paris.